So it is now being alleged, and it seems pretty damn clear, that Donald Trump's big, powerful, squinting at the camera, strong looking Situation Room photo that was supposedly taken while the raid that led to the suicide of ISIS leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi was happening was a staged photograph likely taken hours after the event, and that Donald Trump was actually playing golf when the raid took place. I already told you that Donald Trump admits to having told the Russians, but not House leadership, about the attack in advance. I also already discussed how that puts our national security at risk. It puts our sovereignty at risk. We don't need to go back to that. We did that already. Let's just talk about the picture briefly. My BS detector was going crazy as soon as I saw this picture. It seemed so obvious that this was another element of Trump trying to recreate Barack Obama's Osama bin Laden moment, with the picture from the Situation Room, with the speech that he gave, and with all of it. The picture looks completely staged to anyone with common sense. Everyone looks like they're posing. It was posted by Dan Scavino. Scavino's an assistant to Trump and director of social media. And of course, the Trumpists ate this up like it was being spoon-fed to them. But then it very quickly started getting weird. Pete Souza, who's a photographer, he's been a photographer for numerous presidents, ending with Barack Obama, noticed that the raid took place at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time, Washington, D.C. time. And the IPTC data on this photograph says that the picture was taken at 17:05. That's 5:05 p.m., about 90 minutes, 95 minutes after the raid took place. Now, put that aside for a second. Just looking at the picture suggests that it's staged. You see everyone clearly posed. The picture is symmetrical. One of the pictures looks like it's being taken in a way that would actually block the view of everyone in the room of what it is that they are supposedly there observing. It looks like a setup. There's the now infamous picture of Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden taken during the raid that killed Osama bin Laden. And it actually looks like a real candid picture with people reacting in real time to what's going on rather than a staged photo op 90 minutes after the incident is over. Now, it's possible, and it's been discussed, that was the raid still going on more than 90 minutes later, but the idea that they'd be in that pose after 90 minutes after the raid ended is strange to say the least. But then we get more information. It is now believed that Donald Trump was golfing at 3:33 p.m. Washington, D.C. time. The raid was at 3:30, Trump golfing at 3:33. How was he in the Situation Room watching this live? There are reports that Donald Trump's motorcade started coming back to the White House after 4:15 p.m. Eastern time, once again suggesting the Situation Room picture had to have been staged long after the fact. Now, in reality, this shouldn't matter because there are so many things that really do matter a lot here. Why did Donald Trump tell Russians before congressional leadership about this raid? Was this operation legal? Always a question when U.S. military operations are happening in other countries. Does taking out one person in ISIS even really matter in the fight against ISIS, since it is cell-based and decentralized and more ideological than about individual leaders? Does this really undo the damage that Trump did in the region by pulling troops from northern Syria, instantly endangering the Kurds? There are real issues to talk about, but understand how numb we've become to Donald Trump's character that a totally staged Situation Room photo is released. We found out that he was actually playing golf at the time, and we're completely desensitized to it. I've said before, the further Trump is from making decisions, it's better. In a sense, we should be glad that Trump was nowhere near the Situation Room when this raid was happening. His presence could only have worsened the possible outcomes. If he wasn't golfing, he might have been tweeting about it as it was happening, right? I mean, it's really not good for Trump to be near these things. But this is just not somebody who's in it to help the country. This is not someone who's here to better circumstances for as many Americans as possible, or to be a participant in this thing we know as humanity on planet Earth for the betterment of as many people as possible. He's in it for himself, golfing, self-enrichment, staging a picture that he thinks makes him look good, even though the picture is obviously staged. It's sick, and geopolitically, the most serious thing, and I mentioned this, but it's really where the focus of our conversation should be. Killing leaders of terrorist groups doesn't do that much in 2019. there is an environment and a geopolitical status quo that foments the ideologies that lead to things like ISIS. That's what you need to change. If you kill a leader, or you show up and you get a leader to kill themselves and 3 of their kids, as happened, the number 2 is promoted and that's it. And lastly, as a reminder for this week of gloating by Donald Trump that I hope you're ready for, remember what Donald Trump said back in 2012. Donald Trump tweeted in 2012, "Stop congratulating Obama for killing bin Laden. The Navy SEALs killed bin Laden." I wonder if Donald Trump is going to apply that exact same logic to what took place here, particularly since he was golfing as this raid was being carried out, and his involvement could only have put the operation at risk without helping anything at all. Let me know what you think. I'm on Twitter at @DPakman. While you're there, follow the show on Twitter at David Pakman Show. And make sure you follow me on Twitch because we are back to live streams this week at twitch.tv/David Pakman. The David Pakman Show is possible thanks to sponsors like Vincero Watches, giving everyone in our audience 15% off your entire order when you go to davidpakman.com/watch. I just got a couple of new watches from these guys and I love them. I got the Kairos limited release Gold Reserve set, which is very cool. I love the white face, the simple band, and everything about it. It's a perfect size for my wrist. Really great choice. I also picked out the Vincero Bellwether in silver and white. And what I love about this one, number one, the Roman numeral at the top of the face. The white face is great. This is a chronograph model, and I love the blue leather band. It's just a really nice looking watch. Everybody who sees me wear this one always asks about it. What I like about Vincero as a watch brand is you're getting quality, and you're getting a watch where it's clear as soon as you open the box that a lot of care and artisanship went into the design and the way that the watch is put together. I'm not interested in paying thousands of dollars for a watch when I can get one that's reasonably priced and looks just as nice and has terrific build quality. And that's exactly what Vincero is in the business of doing, putting a ton of craftsmanship into their watches, making them available for $150, $200. You really can't go wrong. Check them out at davidpakman.com/watch. Support the people who support our show, and you'll save 15% when you use that link.